Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Today is your daily love forecast for Friday, January 11th. I wanted to just lay out these beautiful cards because I'm going to read each one of these at the end. These are beautiful Celtic blessing cards right here. I'm just showing the book because a lot of people are like, what is that at the end? So then when I'm doing comments, I go crazy. And thank you guys for all your beautiful comments. I really, really appreciate them. You guys are so sweet. It's one of my favorite things to wake up and have coffee and just read your beautiful comments. I swear half of the time I'm in tears because they're so lovely and thoughtful. So, yeah, I'll read each one of those at the end. And then this is the beautiful new deck that I got with the Chinese Oracle cards. And I'm going to do just a full read on that with your Chinese Oracle probably in one of my next videos because the artwork is beautiful, the wording is beautiful. And I remember seeing this just this image, and I sought it out for the longest time. I was like, what does this belong to? And then I just got so busy I'd forgotten all about it. And then today they just came in the mail. I didn't order them. My husband doesn't remember ordering them. They were under his name. It was so funny. It was just like definitely a gift from the universe. So he's like, well, maybe I ordered them a while ago. Oh, he said he ordered them in October. So yeah, I take it they're hard to get a hold of, but the artwork is phenomenal. And if you saw yesterday's show, I put some of the stuff down there like that. Look at that. Aren't they amazing? Yeah, comment down below if you'd like me to do a whole show just on everybody's zodiacs. Like I'll do them in 3, 3, then 3s. I'll do groups like that. So let's get on to your love read and see what's going on, because right now what's happening in the world is, well, at least in our tribe and everybody on this channel, when I'm getting comments and I'm getting emails and I have clients, that right now it's like their love life is so topsy-turvy because what happens is, I call it the bottom dropping out before Valentine's Day. That just seems to be what's happening. And I remember in my brother's lives this is what's happening, everybody, because they're getting these huge people get all this great anticipation, right, and build up. And they can actually overwhelm their counterpart or the person in their relationship with these extreme expectations, whether it be of marriage proposals or things like that. We really have to get in a lovely, receptive yin space at this time. We can't be pursuing, chasing, and making people feel like they have an ultimatum. You know what I mean? But that's what I feel like is happening in a lot of places. So instead of being a relaxed, happy time, it's causing some stress in the relationships. And we don't want that. We don't want anyone to ever feel like they have to come to a decision. Oh, I like this. The Knight of Pentacles is some beautiful energy right there. That's all about, you know, people coming in with that beautiful, gallant, authentic, beautiful intention. So they're not coming in with any falsehood or anything like that. So who's ever coming into your realm, you know, in the next few days or whatever, or anyone you may meet on a dating site or anywhere like that, or your current love, they're really trying to be authentic and well-intentioned. There's no sneakiness. The Knight cards are lovely for the lovely balance of yin and yang too, because these people can give and receive equally without needing constant attention, or they don't have to text you every 5 minutes. There's no insecurity with this level person. They really sort of have it together, which is really, really nice. And then they don't feel, hold on, I have some other cards mixed in here. Let me just give them a little shuffle. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's that graceful state where it's lovely and chill. Wow, and it's going to be a faster charging energy that's coming your way. This, you know, there's passion and there's some urgency with this person, because I feel like that also your magnetism has increased. So they're feeling like, I better strike while the iron is hot, because they're also sensing your newfound footing, where you're in touch with your intuition and who you are. There's no more vagueness, and you realize you don't want to put up with any kind of vulgarity, absent-mindedness, the BS of the past, of people saying they were going to be somewhere and they weren't, or they were going to do something. Again, trying to promise big but delivering little, like sometimes can happen. And It's just not going to happen. Oh, and I love this. I love Two of Wands because I always feel like this is looking out over optimistically out onto the horizon of what can be. And when we're doing this and we're in this state, it's a lovely state of grace and also manifestation, because what people do when they're looking out in the future with passion, drive, and optimistically is they're creating and envisioning what they want. And when you do that, it creates a quite formidable energy that goes and it starts to materialize because you involve all your senses, right? And it becomes quite a powerful energy that starts to exist around it and catapult it into actuality, because you're like, okay, I would like them to have these attributes, to look this way, do this. And you're really, it's just doing the mental work. Pretty much it's just like having a lovely daydream, but you're putting hope, optimism, potential, and drive behind it with this coupled and creating this. It's sort of like that magic elixir of who, what, when, where, why you would like coming your way, and clarifying. You're clarifying to your guides, your spirit team, and everyone out there what you would like and how you'd like to formulate it, how you're going to be balanced and collected. You know, I love this too because I feel like where there's emotion and drive behind it, there's also logic and togetherness as well. It's not just this scattered, well, I hope, I wish, I whatever. You're like, no, there's a format and there is a stern belief that you can have what you want and manifest it and make it into actuality by using the law of attraction. And you don't second guess yourself. You're not going back and forth and having disagreements with your face. Within your headspace. It's a kind of belief that is super beneficial because it's large and it's just got meaning and richness to you. Therefore, you put a lot of vigor and excitement behind it. And when you do that, that's energy. We are our thoughts, and our thoughts become like our moods, and our moods become our behaviors, and our behaviors become who we are, right? And what we expect from others, and vice versa. And when we smile, we're warm, we're charming, and we're welcoming. We bring in this lovely energy. So that's amazing. So getting back to these, I wanted to pull 2 blessing cards for you. And I'll read this one for you because they're so beautiful the way they're phrased, and if they're not too long, then I can read both of them because I just found them very striking. I loved the artwork, and I love anything Celtic because I feel like it's so elemental, you know, the earth, and it's just beautiful. Like I used to watch anything on Merlin, King Arthur, anything back that had to do with Druidic lore too. I absolutely adore it, and I know this was definitely one of my lifetimes. I mean, definitely around the Boadicea age, because I remember in dreams and really vivid pictures of fighting. There was always boundaries and like land wars and tribal wars and all this stuff, but it was very gorgeous and tribal and just really fascinating and earthy and natural, just something else. So let's see what this has to do. A blessing to find the truth. A blessing to discover the truth in a situation so you can make choices with full awareness. A blessing on this time and on you so the truth can be told and thus pour down upon you its unique freedoms. May you be blessed with knowing the truth of your own soul, and let the transformative powers of truth bring you the light. So what was once obscured can now shine, and what was uncertain now becomes defined, sure, glittering, and fine in its certainty. Let the blessings of truth be your liberty now. For with truth there is growth of wings that lift you up and beyond the current burdens that have kept you grounded. Let the speaking of truth bring you comfort. Let the open-hearted honesty of it cure any confusion, and let the conviction of your new knowledge bring you the reward you are so dearly due. So let those who know you and who hear you be healed by the contact with the purity of your words and yourself, and let no one be in any doubt as to the worth of your words and the quality of your character. That's beautiful, because when we always do speak the truth, nobody ever wonders where they stand with you or what. It's just, when I love the thing, I think it was Mark Twain said, if you always tell the truth, you never have to remember anything. And that's very, very true, because if you're just your authentic self and you're telling the truth, you're not trying to create a falsehood around you, your existence, your beliefs, or anything like that. You just are a solid human being. And I love that. And you can really tell when you look at somebody, whether you're intuitive or not, whether they're telling the truth. I mean, there are some sociopaths where they believe their own truth, so it looks like they're telling the truth. But we're talking about in a general everyday reality. You can tell the way people look directly at you, their body language, all those things. And just, there's no reason not to tell the truth. Not stinging truths like somebody looks like a hot ass disaster. If they do, you know, there's a way to phrase what you need to phrase, but where the fundamentals and where it matters, you know what I mean? And just living beautifully through that. So let me see. I'll just read the first tiny little bit of that, because I want to do a whole thing on these. Are beautiful. And I feel like right now this is poignant for a lot of you. I'm getting so many emails and so many clients that I'm doing mini reads on and emergency reads and all these things, because people are not what they were purporting to be or started off in the relationship as, and there's a change, and it's jarring and frightening for them, because they're like, this is not the person that I began this journey with a short while ago. Something is different. So this is help. And again, that's where you need the honesty, because when people start to hide and become something they're not, it's very unsteadying for a relationship. So this is just basically a blessing to aid you when a relationship seems to be at a struggle and you cannot find a way to mend your own heart. This blessing is yours, a charge of energy in which you can reweave the threads that once gently held you in a suspended relationship. Once there was understanding and intimacy, ease and comfort, but for a while now there may have been trouble and discord, a sense of displeasure that stains the days, making the time you spend together uncomfortable and self-conscious. So take now this blessing and pour it upon the troubled waters between you. And I'm actually, now that I'm seeing this, I'm going to send this out to a few of my clients, because they just feel like they're on steady ground, and nobody wants to feel like they're in quicksand in a relationship, right? That's where we always issue the truth, because when the truth comes out, you're good for your word. People know exactly what's going on, where they stand, where you stand, and where the relationship stands. And this all pertaining to love is like, just really, it should be like any other energy, fluid and flowing and unique and just wonderful for you. And it shouldn't be a struggle. It shouldn't be hard work. You know what I mean? And I feel like you're going to come to terms. People are going to start telling the truth, and there's going to be a lovely reconnection in some of you by just saying, and just being honest and simple about it, saying, listen, I thought that this was already a given and this is what was going on, but now I feel a little differently, like I'm not certain. Could you please clarify for me? That's it. We're never accusing. We're never harsh, because people, when they're reactionary, people put up a defensive wall, and then the communication isn't as fluid. So we're always just open and honest. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you hit the little gray arrow, it'll bring you to all my links down below. It'll bring you to all my listings for my private reads, for my Instantgo. If you're going out on a date, you're on a job interview, and you need a quick thing within the hour, I'm on that a lot, because you guys are really, thank you for helping support me through that as well. That's really, really fun to do those quick tarots and come to quick results for people. It's really awesome. Thank you guys for visiting my Etsy store. My link's down below too. I make all these natural stones, and all these apatite rings are on there now. Yeah, I just made this choker yesterday. I love with the Peruvian opal right in the middle. Very, very neat. I love stones so much. I feel so much better today because I got to work with them yesterday. And then a new big thing I want to tell you guys too, if you hadn't seen my other video, I am now a brand ambassador for Goddess Provisions. However, I am not paid by this company, but what our cool thing is I have a link down below as well. And if you pop on there and anybody makes a purchase from that link, I get a small percentage. It helps support the channel. So thank you very much, because a few of you have already ordered them. Super high quality stuff. I mean, it's ridiculous. Beautiful room sprays, body emollients. You get all this great stuff, and they're different every month. This month's was the abundance month. So it had a big, gorgeous crystal cluster in there. Great room sprays. Just like, I was going crazy in this thing. I couldn't believe all the high quality stuff. So just check it out and see what's in there, because it's fun. It's like getting a little Christmas present with all this beautiful variety in there. And also you get a full deck of oracle cards. And the other one was the abundance and money oracle cards. It's very, very impressive. So thank you again, Goddess Provisions, for seeking me out and letting me be part of this, because it's really wonderful and I appreciate it. So remember, you guys, demand the truth, speak the truth, and all will be well. Love and light to you guys. We'll talk soon.